Hey guys, welcome. Today we are making gluten-free lamb meatballs. Yum yummy. But today we've got something a bit special. You'll have to stick around to the end to see how we're serving it. Stay tuned. So let's get started. We are starting with our lamb mince. I've got 500 grams here that's been pre-minced. And to that, we are going to add a few yummy spices and herbs and things to really make it special. Now, as you know, with lamb meatballs, if you were to make it just with the meat, it would be quite dense. So what we want to do is put something in it that will make it a little bit fluffier and a bit easier in the mouth to eat. What we're going to be using today is some cooked quinoa. Now, that is because I prefer to stay away from overly processed grains, and breadcrumbs are always made with, rice flour and a whole lot of other flours that have been processed. But using cooked quinoa makes it really lovely and fluffy and great texture. So I'm going to go ahead and add that. And you don't need too much. And I prefer the white to the red because it's quite fluffy and it's also not very strong in flavour, so you're not going to overpower and wonder what it is in the background. So we have some parsley that I've chopped earlier, just some plain parsley, and that always gives the meatballs a yummy taste. Some fresh basil, yum. And then, I like basil. To that we want to add some finely diced onion. And I've got a whole one here, but I'm only going to use half. You don't want to overwhelm the meatballs with too much onion. And get the dice nice and fine, that's important. We also have some garlic, and do you know what? If you're FODMAP, if you need to have FODMAP friendly recipes, just omit the garlic and the onion. But I'm just going to put a small teaspoon of garlic. And then some salt and pepper. Again, just do it to taste. If you don't want any salt, don't add it. But pepper's important. Some extra flavour. And finally, a binding ingredient, which is the humble egg. All right. This is the bit where we get our hands dirty. And if you don't like putting your hands in meat, we'll just grab a glove, because nothing beats mixing it by hand. Because you really want to massage the flavours into the meat and make sure it's really well incorporated. And particularly the egg as well. Okay, that is mixed well now. And obviously you need to make sure your hands are clean before you do this. And so now we're going to go ahead and portion them into meatball sizes. Now, meatball sizes are purely personal. I like a medium size, sort of 1 inch ball. That will give a really good browning ability, but not be so big that you can't get it in your mouth either. So let's go ahead and make all those. So you may have seen me sneak away while we were making these balls, and that was to get a little bowl of water. And it's a little trick for you when you're rolling anything with meat, and that is to get yourself a little bowl of warm water, and as you're rolling you can just dip your hands in when the meat starts to get sticky, because what happens is all the fats from the meat cling to your hands and it makes it really hard to roll after a few. So just dipping your hand in a bit of water creates a nice coating and makes the process so much easier. Awesome. So they're done. Let's now take those to the stovetop and we'll give them a good fry. Okay, now the pan's nice and hot, we can throw our meatballs in. All right guys, these look perfectly cooked. You don't want to overdo your meatballs because then they'll just become like rubber golf balls, and that's not what you want. Let's take one of these little babies and try them out. And there we have cooked meatballs. Ooh, yummy, yummy. Now you could stop here and serve these meatballs as they are, with salad, with vegetables, or as appetizers at a party, however way you want to serve your meatballs, just like that. But we are going to take it one step further and make it into a spaghetti sauce to serve for a quick dinner meal or lunch or breakfast. Let's have a taste. Oh, great. The quinoa makes it really nice and fluffy and light, and all the other goodies just make it really tasty, but not like full on overwhelming. It's just got a lovely Italian kind of vibe to it. Really good. Let's head over to the oven again, stove again, and make that spaghetti sauce. So guys, we're gonna make our spaghetti sauce really simple by using a pre-made organic tomato sauce. Now there's nothing to stop you from making your own sauce, but part of the thing that makes it easy for you for dishes is, you know, how can you make a quick meal that's still really tasty? And buying store-bought sauces, when you source the right ones, can make all the difference to your time management, but also really give a great result. So find yourself a good tomato sauce that you like. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to add some extra tomato paste to give it some rich depth. I'm going to put in a tablespoon, about a tablespoon of that, and then I'm going to stir that through. And then, as you saw earlier, we had some extra parsley and basil. I'm going to get that and stir that through also for some extra flavour. Some parsley and some basil. Fantastic. So the thing that makes a great pasta sauce is how long you let it kind of simmer away. Because this sauce is already pre-made, we don't need to leave it too long, but I like to leave it for about, 45 minutes to 60 minutes so that the meatballs have absorbed all the flavour. So that's come up to a simmer now. I'm going to turn that down, pop the lid on, and we'll come back when it's done. So guys, we've cooked some sweet potato spaghetti to have with our spaghetti and meatballs. These are great product from Eco Organics, and they have a range of different gluten-free, grain-free, awesome noodles and spaghetti. So we're having that one today. So here's our delicious spaghetti and meatball sauce. Oh, that smells so good. And we're just going to go ahead and dump our noodles in there and give that a quick stir through to get all those sauces and flavours through your spaghetti. Yum. Smells amazing. Let's go ahead and plate that up. Has got a little different texture, obviously, because it's made from the sweet potato. It almost has a glass noodle kind of, or rice noodle sort of texture. Extra spoonful of sauce. Yum. Let's sprinkle a little bit of parsley on that. So there you go, guys. Gluten-free lamb meatballs. Yum. Have them either plain or with a great sauce to put on your spaghetti or noodles. Hope you've enjoyed this recipe. We've certainly enjoyed making it for you. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss any of these awesome videos. And if you've enjoyed this, would love to hear your comments and like our videos, and we'll just keep on bringing them to you. Have an awesome day. Take care. See ya. Hey guys, welcome. Today we are making lamb, forgot the gluten-free. Okay. Shimmy, shimmy. Shimmy, shimmy. Woohoo.